Okay, if you can hear me over the exhaust, which I think is slightly blowing, we are moving the 106. So it's been in storage for a year and a half-ish. This is the third time I've driven it. It's only being moved just down the road, but it's not going to be in the garage anymore. But yeah, it didn't start, so I had to jump start it, but literally after having it jump to another car for like 5 minutes, it started first time, which obviously I knew it would, being an old Peugeot. The brakes feel horrendous because, yeah, they just do. Yeah, everything is fine, the temperature's showing fine, which I know was a bit of an issue last time. Got half a tank of fuel. It's a little bit of a shame that I can't actually take it out for a good long drive, but that will come in time. Hopefully where I'm storing it now, I'll be able to rotate it with my other main car. So yeah, that'll be good. There is a weird knocking noise though. I'm just hoping I've put everything back together since I've had most of the car apart. Oh, I think the knocking noise is the wheel arch that's coming off. That's fine. I know about that. Yeah, seeing as I've had the wheels off umpteen million times, the arch line has been out. Actually, it could be the arch line that's flapping. Ooh, I'll have to check when I get home. Yeah, we're just going to take it easy and go the country laneway back rather than the main roads, just in case. It's a lovely day, so at least I'm not going to worry about the car getting absolutely soaked, because tomorrow's meant to be raining. There's a lovely clicking sound coming from one of the tyres. And on the other one it sounds like the brake disc is slightly pressed on, but yeah, it's still driving okay. Need to sort that exhaust out though. It's got the 3-inch Pug Sport back end on it, and I want the 2-inch with the rolled out tip, because I think the 3-inch is a bit too boy racery, but the 2-inch just looks smart. So I don't know whether I end up buying a new one of those, or I might see if I can get a second hand one, but they're so rare, I might as well just buy a new one. I think they're about 170 quid or so. But possibly the next step is to take this to a Peugeot specialist that I know, this is a friend of a friend, take it down to him, get him to give it a quick once over, even though it's had that anyway previously. So I'll get him to do that and probably fit a new clutch, because the clutch biting point is a little bit high on this, and I think it's on the original clutch, so it's going to be worth getting that changed. But we are at 99,753 miles, so yeah, it's probably a new clutch would be good. Planned for a better day to move it, to be honest. Oh, and I'll probably get him to fit a quick shift to the gear. Yeah, well, a quick shift to the gear knob stick system. I know what I'm on about, but yeah, if you don't know what a quick shift is. Because the throw on this is ridiculously long, like stupidly long. Apparently the quick shift takes about half the throw out and just tightens it up a lot, and I'll get some new gear linkages as well, because they do some rallies or motorsport gear linkages which fix an issue with the gear linkages can pop off because the circuits are a little bit weak, but these ones apparently bulletproof, and yeah, they're used in all the 106, well, they used to be used in all the old 106 rally cars. There's still a couple of rally cars about, but so yeah, I'll get them to do that as well. The parts for both that, so like the clutch is probably about 30-40 quid, the quick shift is again about 30 quid, and so I think the gear linkages are about 20 quid, so it's all again really, really cheap. It'll be a nice little upgrade. Just slow down, just give it a bit of a razz. Nothing has fallen off, more importantly. What is that clanking noise? It's got to be the arch liner that I put in the other week. Got to be. Yeah, the amount of stuff in here. I've got a box, which is the front wing. The boot is absolutely crammed full of stuff. There's a spare tyre behind the passenger seat, so the car probably weighs about double they actually should right now. But yeah, when I get it back, to where it's going to be stored now, I'll take a couple of pictures, give it a good wash, because it is literally covered in dust. Ooh, that's not nice. Yeah, it's literally covered in dust from being in a garage for 18 months. But as I said earlier, it's only the third time I've ever driven it. So I drove it when I picked it up, when I bought it. It sat on my drive for probably about 6 months or so while I was tinkering and sorting the main issues out, things that were missing, clips inside, bits in the interior, just generally giving it a once over. That's actually the fourth time I've driven it, because I drove it to get the rear arches welded, so that was the second time. They were done. Then I drove it from there up to Lincolnshire, which is where I am now, which is where it's been in storage. So I've actually driven it more than I thought. But yeah, literally the amount of miles I've covered in it, probably about 500 since I bought it, in nearly 3 years. Something clanking or falling off, or the Pug Sport gives a nice little harp when you let off, and if so, that's quite cool. I like that. Yeah, it could just be something knocking when I deaccelerate. We'll have to work that out. But when I got it out of the garage, pulling it out and even seeing it covered in dust and that, it just does look so cool. It's just, yeah, to me, I love cars that look right. Like the Clio looks right. My 207, even though it's not a GTI, I think it's understated and it just looks right. And this is, yeah, another car that, to me, it just looks spot on. And getting it out of the garage again, I was just like, whoa, it does look so cool. But it just makes me want to drive it more. So hopefully I'll actually be able to put some decent miles on it this year and rotate it and use it as my main car, which would be really cool if I could. Because yeah, I'd love to put some more miles on this. Feels like such an awesome bit of kit. But yeah, we're here now, so it's going to be stored up here for a little while. And hopefully the next time you see a 106 vlog, I'll actually be using it. So talk to you later.